Trying to hold the damn binoculars up. Damn it. Let's see what happens here. Dun, 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 dun. What the hell?
That you and I actually took a trip up and purchased from Steve. This guy has a lot of really cool stuff. I got Sparza. He's driving this rig. We got the trailer back there. We're on our favorite kind of mission.
That Chevelle was cool and everything. It's got a lot of horsepower and shit, but sits a little too low for me. If I was to win something like that, I would probably raise it up and probably yeah, probably put a different set of wheels on it, because I don't like those big ridiculous wheels that they have to put on every fucking thing, because they think that that's what everybody wants. Well, the modern drivetrain is awesome. I like that. And I like the silver paint. I'd have to put some stripes on it myself, or a nice big long stripe down the side, you know. But it would be awesome to have that. And plus, I think it comes with like I forget how much money. I think it's like $50,000 or something like that. I fucking forget. Anyway, I'm gonna take a little cruise in the Chevelle. It's kind of windy out, but it's really cool outside. So I figure I'll just. It's about 20 after 3. I'm gonna take a just a short little ride in it. Probably go up around the Ville, I guess, with it. Yeah, I ate a couple of almonds, so I'm kind of spitting the rind, the fucking the shell of them out of my mouth a little bit. But anyway, yeah, um, I'm feeling a little bit better today than what I was the other day when I got my rejection email from that fucking job down there I applied at and didn't fucking get, because I'm going to stop myself right there. Just not going to sit here and complain about it no more. There's no sense to complain about it, because it's water under the bridge. It's gone. But I actually I did another small step today. I started kind of cleaning my house a little bit. It's not that I didn't clean it before. Like over here, I got a bunch of dust I got to get rid of. My wall here, my shelf up here, I need to dust it. Need to dust off the Enterprise. It's kind of dusty, and looks like it's got a shitload of fucking cigarette smoke tar on it. So I got to clean that up. But I started a little bit. I'm going to do a little. I'm going to do little by little every time I get a chance. Like behind my couch here, I got a whole bunch of fucking shit shoved back there. I need to dig out of there. Because I've started something new here. If I haven't used it in 10 fucking years or even 5 years, I'm just going to throw it away. I'm tired of the clutter, tired of the fucking garbage. I got 10 ton of fucking mail to shred. I got other piles of mail hiding around here that I got to go through, and I'm missing a title to a vehicle, which is the 71 Chevy truck over there in the garage. I really got to find the title to that bastard, because I really need it. I got the title to the 86. I got the title to the Chevelle. I got the title to both Panther cars. And I have a title to an '83 Chevy truck that I used to have that I junked. The only thing is, I don't have the VIN tag off of that. But when you do street rod stuff, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I can I can get a I could probably get a tag made with the VIN on it, probably, so I could put it in something in case, because I wouldn't mind actually um, getting another truck, something real cheap, and fixing it up a little bit, and then it wouldn't have to have a title because I could use the title from the other truck. Some people say that's illegal, but if you put street rod tags on something like that, it's not illegal at all. It's it would be considered highly modified. So, but anyway, anywho, this is what we're gonna do. If I ever get the chance, I'm gonna try and save some money here sometime. And since I don't really have a retirement, I'll just keep working. I'll keep trying to improve my fucking vehicles. I'll try and have as much fun with that as I can. My major goal this year is to go to the drag strip. Either take the Chevelle or not take it. That's not a big deal. I'm not worried about taking it. Because when I used to go before, it used to cost me about $100, to go down with gas, to drag it down there on a trailer, put it in the race, all that other shit. And it was mostly test and tune stuff I went to. I like to do the test and tune because that way I can run it as much as I want until it plateaus, till it gets to a point where you can't get no quicker down through the quarter mile, and then it's like you can either grudge race other people there that you're kind of close to in time or whatever, or you can just put it on the trailer and spectate then after that. That's what I did last time. The very last time I went down there, I think I ran the car like 10 times down through there. And then I just put it up on the trailer. Said to hell with it. But I was done. I said, fuck it. There's no sense to keep beating it because you're just going to bust something after that. So that's what I did. So anywho, we're going to get going here on a little bit of a cruise for today. I'm going to cruise around a little bit. Just drive around and fuck around a little. I think the thing has like half a tank of fuel, I guess. I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens. I would take the Patriot machine, but it only has a 10-gallon fucking fuel cell on it right now. I need to get something bigger for it. I'm going to see what I can do about that. I'm going to try to get a 25-gallon cell and replace the one I have that's in the truck. That way I can run a lot further with it and not have to put gas in it so fucking much. Christ, I can drive it. I can fill it up. I can drive it from my house to Cumberland, and I can drive it up to Grantsville, and it'll need gas again. It'll suck that 10 gallons down like it's fucking so fucking thirsty, like a thirsty fucking cow. That son of a bitch will suck that 10-gallon away in no time. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get the Chevelle out and take a little ride. tilling some shit up. Real hard, it floods right here because this creek that runs across. I've seen it up over the road a couple times. Ugly fucking windmills. Big ugly wastes of money. I've seen the water laying here next to the road before. Single lane bridge. It's the same creek that just twists around and goes under the same, it's the same creek. I used to cruise these backgrounds cruise these back roads when I was a kid. I used to cruise them with this car when I first got it. And the other Chevelle I had back when I was 16 years old, I used to back around and cruise these back roads and shit all the time. Because it was fun. Liked exploring a little bit. It's nice to know this shit. So you planted a shitload of trees over here in this field. And we'll be going through and cutting the fuckers down here in about 30 years to use the fucking field to bale hay in and shit. Bunch of cops lived on this road here. Let's go up this way here. I want to come out there on the lantern. $3,000 a month to the point where they say that and their electricity's free because they use their property to use the wind power to send it back into the grid, because that's what they do. They just feed the grid. That's all they do, the current grid that's up. And I've heard shit like, oh, after it's on your property, you have to take care of it. Now, how in the fuck? I know that's bullshit. Because like there's either an elevator inside of them or there's a big old staircase that leads to the top. There might be both. I don't really fucking know. But anyhow, workers have to go there because there's a light that's on top of them. There's like a beacon that blinks. And those beacons burn out and they have to be replaced. There's a guy that runs around and replaces those lights. I used to work with a guy that replaced the lights on top of cell phone towers. He was just a skinny little fucker, and he would climb clear to the top of one of those. He'd have a backpack with like a light bulb in. If he knew there was a ball that was burnt out, he'd take one up there with him, and he'd get up there and tie himself off. So he'd have a harness on, and then he'd pull the old bulb out, put the new one in, take the old one back down to the ground with him. And he said that every one he climbed, they would pay him like 50 grand. They paid him like $50,000 to climb one tower. Now, I don't know how true that is. He might be full of shit. But I figure these all outfits around here, they'd probably run one up your fucking ass on it. But this one windmill closest to us here, this is the one I used to be able to see from the fucking mine I was at here last. And it was never spinning. It was always shut down, and it's still just sitting there. And I know one of them had a bunch of blades that fell off of it. Wouldn't that be nice to have your house down there close to that, and one of those fucking blades fall out of the bastard? Because that would be fantastic. But there's some roads right there, some service roads that go up there. If I didn't have the Chevelle, if I had the cop car, I'd drive up in there just to fuck around. But here's a substation where all the power goes to from those pieces of shit, and it just feeds the fucking grid is all it does. And that bullshit of, oh, they produce so much. Blah, blah, blah. They don't produce jack shit. They said that they don't produce enough fucking power to power a fucking facility or a group of 20 fucking homes for an hour. Big crock of shit. Install a big bunch of fucking bullshit. It's just like the ethanol they put in the fuel now. It's a big bunch of shit. Now I see that E15 is popping up all over the fucking place. And they're calling it 88 octane. Anything from the year 2001 to present can run it. Because apparently they knew the future. And they knew that this shit was going to happen. Down over the hill. Down below, here's what they call the Wilhelm's Flat. It's like a community center down in here. They have parties and shit. You can book the flat for a party, build a fire outside, or you can use the building that they provide. Plus, there's some water that runs down off the hill. Here, we used to bring cars up here and wash them every once in a while. Right here. There used to be an old bathtub that sat there, but I think somebody ran off the road and hit it. Because, yeah, there's a pipe sticking up out of the ground there. Water comes out of. Plus, it rushes down off the hill. This time of year, you know, the fucking water's running everywhere around here. I've seen this fucking place down in here flood, too. And it's the same creek we came across here earlier Frostburg Road. Plus, they put a new bridge down here years ago. It's a nice place to come and have a little party, do some drinking. Had wedding receptions here. Had people get married at these places. Let's go up here. Up here on Lancaster Hill up here. Tower up here that has like a, I don't know, satellite dish on it or what. The military uses it. They don't like people around it because there will actually be somebody show up out here if you're fucking around it. It's a building there off in the distance. Looks like it's got a big dip on the top of it. But you're not allowed to fuck around that for some fucking reason or other. I don't know why. Some government military shit. This road here just goes back down where we came from and turned onto. There's two different roads down in there. One's just real steep. bolts out of the intake there. I got some antifreeze in one of the parts of my intake, and then the other ones I got oil coming up through the bolt holes. I'm gonna have to take those bolts out and clean them up, and silicone the hell out of them like a gasket former. Just some little fucking things that, suck shit. Oh yeah, just run that stop sign there, buddy. Awful lot of traffic right here. Converters on these new vehicles fucking stink like hell. That was just a short little ride, just to warm her up a bit. Adrenaline rush never hurt anybody. little bit. Oh, man. I tell you what. Oh. Hopefully you enjoyed that shit. Oh. According to my camera, I only have 57 minutes of data left. Fucking bullshit. It won't matter. I got some videos I gotta clear up off of here. So I just did take a bunch of data off I took a bunch of videos off of it, like off my inner storage, and now I'm getting all these things telling me how I need to buy all this fucking data and stuff. So yeah, fuck you, data people. Fuck yourself, as I don't give a fuck. But anyway, hopefully, oh, you got a kick out of that shit. I gotta go in here and get some fucking dinner started. Oh man, I'm all stiff from sitting. Keep my ass fucking motivated here and moving around. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, do a little bit of performing. Had some traffic out there I had to mess with. Because... yeah. Move my Frankenstein muffler. All right, everybody. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. I would like to go to the drag strip after I clear out some more. What the hell's all over my shirt here? It's like pieces of metal, probably, from this muffler. I'm kind of leaning on it right now. Anyhow, I'd like to go down to Mason-Dixon Dragway and do a little filming down there, and get down there when the big boys are running, and the ground pounders, and you get down there and watch them rip up the fucking blacktop. That's always fun, and you always see some unique stuff. Like one time I was down there was an old Willie's Jeep down there with a blown fucking big block sticking up out of it, and I mean that thing was it was craziness on wheels. But it was pretty awesome. But I don't have any footage because I ended up erasing it because I had this same issue. My phone was too full data and I couldn't do any more filming, so I had to kill some stuff that I did film and fucking put on other stuff that I wanted to put on there, and I had to sacrifice some shit for other stuff, so which fucking sucks. Fucking stupid. It sucks a whole bunch of fucking dick. But I mean, because why wouldn't they be trying to swindle you and scam you into fucking add more fucking data to your goddamn phone and making you pay for it every fucking month? Oh, you need some storage for your stuff? Well, here, we can help you out with that. All you owe me is $5 a fucking month to keep your data stored on your phone. And, that's why they did what they did to these phones, to take the micro SD cards out. Because a micro SD card used to be able to get a big one and put in there, and you could store all kinds of shit on that motherfucker. I still have a bunch of them I can put into another SD card, which is like a regular size card. You can put it in a computer, and you can watch all the videos on the micro SDs and like store it in your computer if you want to. But yeah, they're because the cell phone business is out there to bend you over and ass rape you as much as possible while they can, while they're still breathing and while you're breathing, because they're a bunch of cocksuckers. But well, fuck it. Not really much you can do about it. I wish to hell I had a fucking cell phone company. And of course, I see there's some celebrities out there that have them now. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know if it's just their name they're carrying, or if they actually own it, or I don't know. I don't really fucking give a shit. So Anyhow, there's your fucking Sunday ride. We're going to take you on Old Frostburg Road and back through there. And the other road was Frostburg Road. We took Old Frostburg Road to Frostburg Road and rode through there and ended up on, I guess it'd be Appleton Lonacone Road, plus Lancaster Hill up there. But there's they say it's like a military weather station or some shit. I would say it's probably, if it's anything with weather, it probably deals with manipulating the fucking weather, trying to move shit around so, they can control the fucking weather and then control you so they can try to flood you out and do all kinds of crazy shit. But they could try and flood my place out all they want. It just won't happen. It'll never happen. The drainage is just too good around here. It's just where I live. You'd never be able to fill this valley up with water unless the oceans rose up, and they're not going to raise up. That's all a big crock of shit from, what the fuck's his name? Al Gore. Al Gore the cocksucker. He's one of them guys. He's got to keep the fake climate change agenda fucking going, and he's a fucking old fucking douchebag bitch. I love them episodes of South Park where they make fun of him because he's always on the lookout for Man Bear Pig. He's always on the lookout to try. Oh my God, it's Man Bear Pig. Oh my! And he has a little red cape on. He's acting like he's flying around like Superman. Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me if that's what he actually does in his free fucking time when he's alone. He probably fucking runs around acting like he's a fucking superhero that can fly. And he's just nothing but an old fucking money-grubbing asshole that needs his fucking balls kicked up to his fucking chin for, scamming us in this carbon collection tax and, the climate change fucking, what was it? Global warming, as he called it, global warming. We need the global cool things. Shut the fuck up, you old fucking scamming motherfucking bastard. I hope you rot in fucking hell, you piece of shit. He's another motherfucker that needs dealt with. That's all a big scam. I knew it was a scam eons ago because the weather around here, it's similar every year unless they change it. But they have the capabilities to seed clouds and to change the tracks of hurricanes. And they've already proven that. They've been able to do this since the 1940s. There's proof, there's documentation. There's an old episode on the fucking History Channel about the manipulation of weather and all that other shit. It's like, I think it's like Modern Marvels or something. And the Navy has this fucking plane that has this great big light on it. I mean, this light is big enough for you to, it's like 10 feet tall by 10 feet wide. It looks like a great big magnifying glass. And they can use that to burn shit down with. That's what they are thinking that burned Maui down out here that time. They think that the Air Force broke something similar to that out and went out and lit that fucking town on fire because, Democrats can manipulate the fucking armed forces when they're in office. So, they can, if they get paid enough money from celebrities like Oprah Winfrey wants all the land. She wanted that whole town out there in Maui. She wanted the whole thing. And they orchestrated the fucking draining the water out of the hydrants, and all the police and firemen happened to be out of town that day. They were somewhere else. They weren't smart enough to leave a group of fucking people back, because why wouldn't you leave a group of people there in case something would happen? And then they took all the kids out of school and sent them home, and then they lit the fucking place on fire and killed all those fucking kids. All those kids come up missing. They either killed them or they sex trafficked them. It's one of the two. It's kind of makes the mind boggle, doesn't it? And, if I was president, they would really try to assassinate my ass, because I would go and I would figure all this stuff out, and I would run after the motherfuckers that are responsible for child sex trafficking and just human trafficking in general. I would find these assholes and they would disappear. They'd be gone. They'd be shark food. I would definitely do that to those fucking cocksuckers, because nobody deserves that. Well, the people that did it do. People that did it, they deserve it. What you need to do is take them and fuck them in the ass with a sandpaper dildo first, and then throw them in the ocean with the sharks. They tie raw hamburger to them or some shit. Tie a fucking concrete block to their fucking legs, and make them, as the mafia hitman would say, make them go sleep with the fishes. Yeah, that's what these people need. Well, the whole Democrat Party needs that, because they all think that, molesting young kids is a good thing, and child raping is good, and just raping in general is fantastic. They're all a bunch of fucking weirdos like that. Plus that crazy fucking Epstein shit. I saw some pictures of him the other day. He was fondling a young girl, which, it wouldn't surprise me if that motherfucker was still alive. It would not surprise me. I saw a video on Instagram. They were claiming that they saw him in New York City. He's hiding out in New York City under government protection, which, that wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me if, Obama is protecting him. He's probably, hey, Jeffrey. Hey, how do you like your eggs, Jeffrey? Hey, Big Mike, make us some eggs, Big Mike. Yeah. You want to suck on Big Mike's dick? Huh? I just got done doing it. Fucking pieces of shit. They're all pieces of fucking shit that need dealt with. The whole Democratic Party, they're all fucking, they sit around and say how Trump's a fascist. Nah, that's what they want to be. They want to be fascists. And they're just jealous that they're not in power. They don't have all the power. They have some of it. Because all this shit's still running rampant. All this crazy ass human trafficking shit's still going on. And it's like people turn a blind eye to it. There's Republicans in on it too. They want to be just like that, because there's lots of money in it. Lots and lots of money, like millions and billions of dollars is in on this. And they're riding on that. And they got all these offshore bank accounts. They don't have to pay taxes. And they have their little debit cards that they use to access this cash from these offshore bank accounts. And, you know how it is. And, we're still being fucked into submission of giving them free health care and all that other shit. But I'm getting off on a fucking rant here about other shit. As well as I do, it needs to end. It needs to stop. And these people need held accountable, which they will never be. It's like AOC saying the shit she's saying. She's committing fraud. She's all of a sudden worth millions of dollars. There's fraud being committed. Bernie Sanders, fraud. Tim Walz, fucking fraud out the ass. Ilhan Omar, fraud. They're all committing so much fraud. They're not going to be held accountable for it. Because for some reason, nobody gives a fuck. They're just we're not going to worry about it. Fuck them, And they'll write them a nasty letter. You better stop it right now. You better stop it. You sons of bitches. I told them. Mike Johnson there, and I told them my nasty letter to them. You better stop it. Stop it now. Shame on you. We're going to shame you next time you walk into Congress. Shame on you. He's a fucking pussy. I'd like to kick him right in his fucking nuts over and over. Say, hey, Mike Johnson, you're a fucking pussy-ass fucking bitch. You need your fucking ass fucking kicked up over the back of your fucking head, you douchebag. And that other dumb bitch that was in Trump's thing there, that Pam, whatever fuck her name is. She's another dumb cunt that needs her fucking ass kicked. And she was, we're going to send AOC a letter. We're going to send all the fucking Somali bitches that cheated the election and got in Congress for some reason. We're going to send them all nasty letters. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I'm just trembling and shaking in my booties over that fucking shit. You fucking stupid cunt. No wonder Trump fired that dumb bitch. Fuck's sakes. God, it just keeps getting fucking better, doesn't it? It just keeps getting better. Well, maybe tonight when I go to sleep and then I'll wake up tomorrow morning, maybe I'll have a little fresh perspective on things. That usually helps when I go to sleep. Well, basically, I don't sleep very long at night anymore. I only sleep about 3 to 4 hours a night. It's kind of like a cat nap I take every day. Sometimes on the weekends I'll take an extra one, and it kind of gives me a fresh perspective on things that are going on in my life and happening to me that I don't like. And like now, I'm gonna start uprooting the clutter in my house, getting rid of some shit, and I'm not going to wait on my soon-to-be ex-wife to say anything about it. I'm not going to wait to see what she has to say. I'm going to go through the shit myself, and I'm going to get rid of 3/4 of that shit. Like we have an air purifier in there that uses so much goddamn electricity. I quit using it because it really wasn't doing anything. Because my place still stinks like a fucking ashtray inside. And when she comes back every Thursday night, she smokes Thursday night, nonstop, clear till she leaves Friday evening to go back with her boyfriend. And, he must smoke too or something. I don't know. But that's a very expensive, filthy fucking habit these days. So, I don't like any of that shit. I used to smoke. I smoked like 26 years ago. I dropped them when she got pregnant. Well, when I knocked her up with my son back in the year 2000, I quit. I quit smoking, and I laid my last pack of cigarettes up on top of the refrigerator, and they were there for, oh my God, my son was like 7 years old when I finally decided to clean the top of the fridge off one day because it was fucking dusty and nasty up there. I was wiping the dust off and cleaning things up, and I looked and I was like, what do we have here? A pack of fucking Marlboros, with like 4 cigarettes missing out of it. Yeah. I just crumbled them up, threw them away. They were starting to turn yellow. The paper on them was fucking yellow. I pulled one of them out and looked at it. Yeah, it was a soft pack of Marlboros. That was my last pack, and they were what they call ultralights. That's what I smoked when I was gearing up to quit. Because when that happened, it's like, time to grow up a little bit. Got to quit smoking. Got to straighten up. Because we're having a little one come here. Plus, he was premature. I remember he was 3 pounds, 12 ounces, and he was 18 and a half inches long. He just looked like a fuzzy little alien is what he looked like. I mean, I don't mean to say something bad, but that's what he looked like to me. And I was thinking, wow, he really looks strange. I thought, I hope he's not autistic or retarded or anything like that, because I was like, I don't know how to deal with that. But my wife asked me one time, she goes, what if we have a retarded kid? I was like, if I find out that little fucker's retarded before you hatch that son of a bitch, that motherfucker's going up for adoption. She get all fucking pissed. You're so heartless. You're a heartless piece of shit. No, I'm not. You got to think about that. whenever you have a kid that's retarded, depending on the severity of it, I'm not against retarded children or people in general. Whatever they have, they have. There's nothing they can do about it. When it happens, it happens. There it is. Now, the aspect that I was thinking of was, I'm going to have to take care of this human being until I die. Which, it's like, I don't want to do that. So I'm thankful that my children didn't have anything wrong with them. Now, my daughter, she was full-term pregnancy. Plus, my wife had gestational diabetes with both kids. And then after my son was born, then she ended up having type 2 anyway. And she still has type 2 today. And my daughter, she was 8 pounds when she was born. She was a big baby, or was it 6? Either 6 or 8 pounds. And she wasn't real long. She was only 16 inches long or something like that. And I have an old ancient video on my phone here of her crying for the first time. I might try to put that up on YouTube, maybe. I don't know. If I do, it'll probably be private. Nobody else will be able to see it but me and my parents or whatever. Because I still have that, and I still have her first birthday on my phone here. I may have to post that up as a private video on YouTube and have it stored there and take it off my phone to free up some space. Because the videos do take up a lot of space, so we'll see what happens with that. Plus, I have a bunch of other videos of her. My daughter gets so fucking embarrassed and mad when I play those old videos back to her. She gets so upset. I don't know why, but it's like, I'm not making fun of you. I'm just showing you some old videos. I mean, I would sit and watch old videos of myself, but there's none of me when I was wee little like that. There's only pictures. Now, my mom and dad had an old reel-to-reel camera back in the day that they used back in the 70s when both my sisters were just little. We have an old home movie VHS tape with all those moments on there. But I'm not on there because, I don't know, something happened with the camera and they just never bothered with it. But my dad said it was like a fucking spotlight that was on the end of that bastard. Whenever you turned it on, you couldn't film nobody because nobody could fucking look into the camera because it hurt their eyes. So, but anyway, I'm done with this shit today. I'll post this fucking video later. Y'all will see it. And like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on another one. Whenever that might be. I need a bad light. But there it is. The monster. The monster. My heavy Chevy. Although they didn't make the heavy Chevy in 70, they didn't make it till 71. But when people come up and ask me, oh, it's a heavy Chevy, I'm like, yeah, it is. It's an SS2, huh? Like, yep, it is. I don't correct nobody. But it's just a 2-door hardtop Malibu is all it is. I made it special. It's special. And I like it, so fuck anybody else who doesn't. I mean, we all have our own opinion on shit. That damn light that keeps blinking on and off. Anyhow, I got a bunch of bad lights around here that I need to replace. That big one up there, it ain't worth a fuck. The ballast is bad. So, well, I actually took the ballast out of it. I think the tombstones on the ends aren't no good because it doesn't want to hold one of these new LEDs. And this tombstone over here is bad, and this one, because only half that LED is lit on it. So, I would say it's just, I don't know. There's another dead one over there. There's another dead one back there. This one here has got one light burning in it, and it's really dim. I tried to put an LED in it, but it's one of the twist ones. It's not one of the ones that has the nipple on it. It's a twister. So, anyway, I'm gonna start running my fucking lips here. I'm almost out of data. So, see you later, everybody.